Okay, we've got, for number 1, we've got f of x equals x squared. Okay, now, if it's in that format of f of x equals a x minus h, the quantity squared, plus k, like we were supposed to get all these other ones into, the h and the k is the vertex, or the high or the low, depending on which way it opens. What's in the a, like you guys have been saying, is telling us whether it opens up or down. So, for this particular thing, this is in this format. What's in the k position? What's in the h position? Right. So that means that on your picture, it crosses right here at the origin. Okay? So not only is that, in this particular problem, the vertex, but it's also your x and your y intercept. Because that's where it's going to cross. All right? Everybody okay with that? Now we also know that it opens up. Right there. How's your hand? There's where she go. I can't reach it. I did. I didn't say anything. Okay. Anyway, we'll talk to Cole about his injury here in a second. But now, how do I graph this? All right. Now, something that could be really quick, a quick thing to do. Pick a number. 2. I heard 2 first. If I put 2 in for x, what am I going to get for f of x if I put 2 in there into x? What's 2 squared? 4. So that means that over here I'm going to go over 1, 2, and I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Make dot. And now, once I make dot, just so that you guys also know this, and that was on the worksheet yesterday, but we never talked about it, these things are what we call symmetrical, meaning I can cut them in half and they're the same on both sides. So if I drew a line of symmetry down these things, because these things are what we call parabolas, if it's 2 spaces to the right here, then you have to go 2 spaces to the left. Right, so I'm going to go to the left, and make my dot. How many physical dots do you need in order to make a parabola? 3. You need 3 non-collinear points. A parabola will contain, if you have 3 non-collinear points, you can make any parabola. Okay? And so for this particular thing then, as soon as I got those 3, I'm going to connect my thing with a curve. And that's what number 1 should look like. Now, do you necessarily need these little wave things that I was making there? No. You don't necessarily need those unless you want to. The axis of symmetry is always going to be whatever the x-coordinate of the vertex is going to be. That's going to be your cut line. Like if I were to cut it right down the middle, whatever the x-coordinate was, that's what it is. So, looking at number 2, it says f of x equals x squared plus 5. Okay? What's the a? 1. So that means I know it's going to open up. Good. What is the h? No. 0. The k is 5 because of the fact that it was not in parentheses. Had it been in parentheses, then that would have been an h. So, that means the vertex is not going to start at 0, 0. Where is it going to be at? 0, 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Bilingual today. We've got, there is my vertex, or that's where that point is going to be located at. Okay, so that answered the first part where it says vertex. Y-intercept, where is it crossing the y-axis at? 5. Absolutely. Where does it cross the x-axis at? No. Nowhere. Because remember, it opens up. This is the x-axis here on that one, and if it opens up from the vertex, it ain't hitting there at all. Okay? So, let's get another point so that we can try to figure out where this thing or how this thing moves. Pick a number. 2 I heard first. If I put 2 in for the x, what's 2 squared?
4.
Plus 5 is 9. 9 times. So that means I go over 1, 2, and I go up 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which, if you don't know what movie that's from, you will soon. No. You will in your hip day, I'm sure. Very good. So, if it's 2 spaces to the right, then you got to go 2 spaces to the left. And then you make your bowl. You have 34 more days after today. That's including finals and the 24th, so not even that many. What the? Okay, let's do one from the back side, because that's a little bit more labor intensive. Numero 8. Okay, so for this one, what number is the A?
1.
Negative 1. So that means, it's number 8 from the back side. So that means that it should open down. Good. Now, what is the vertex? What's in the H spot? Positive 1. What's in the K position?
3.
Negative 3. Remember, the outside, you leave it as is. When you pull it out, it goes the opposite direction. Okay? So as far as that one goes, when I pull out the 1, and that when it had negative 1 in there, it becomes positive and so on. So that's your vertex. So if I go and draw the vertex at 1, negative 3, so 1, 1, 2, 3, and it says it moves down, is it going to hit the x-axis at all?
No.
No, it's not. Is it going to hit the y-axis though?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's do us a favor. When I ask you guys, what number are you going to put in? Don't pick 2 this time.
3.
No.
1. Negative 2.
Seriously. Let's pick 0.
0.
Is there a reason? Yeah. If you put 0 into your equation, not only are you going to find, I don't need that parenthesis there. Not only are you going to find a point to put on the picture, you're also finding the y-intercept. Yeah, weird. I know. So what's 0 minus 1? Negative 1 squared. What's negative 1 squared? But there's a negative on the outside, so then it becomes negative 1 again. What's negative 1 minus 3? Negative 4. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 is where it crosses. Now with the whole symmetry idea, the symmetry line goes right down the vertex, splits it right in 2. So if it's 1 space away here, then it's 1 little space away here. And how many points does it take to make a parabola? 3. Bless you? I think? I'm not real sure. And that's number 8. Would you like to do another one? Pick one. 7. Okay. on that one, negative 4.
Okay, so why did X is only one?
X didn't have any. Because remember, it went down and it didn't hit that line. Okay, what's the A? So that means it's going to go down. Good. So let's find the vertex. What number's in the H position? Negative 3. Remember when you pull it out, you switch the signs. What's the K? 0. Good. So, first thing I do when I'm graphing these is I will put that vertex on that right away. So negative 3 means 1, 2, 3, make dot. Okay. Now, which way is this supposed to open?
Down.
Down, because the A was negative, Haley.
We're on number 3?
No, we're on number 7.
Oh. Down.
Okay. What number would you like to throw into the equation?
No.
0. What's 0 plus 3? What is tree squared?
9.
And then the negative comes into play after, so it becomes negative 9. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make dot. If it's 3 spaces to the right to get to that y-intercept, then you got to go where? So if I went 3 this way and 3 more, where would that order pair be at? Good job. Negative 6, negative 9er. So now that I have my 3 dots, what next? I have the y-intercept.
What is the y-intercept?
The y-intercept was negative 9. That's why I'm telling you to put in 0 if it doesn't cross at it. And then what's the x-intercept? Negative 3, because that was where it hit it. Now, I just did half of your worksheet. You guys can do the other half.